You're listening to Midlife No Crisis with Katy and Katie.
Just two midlife mates in their 40s, no filters and plenty of laughs. A funny, honest podcast about friendship, women, and surviving midlife.
Enjoy your listen and don't forget to subscribe so you have access to all our future episodes.
Hi,
Hello,
how are you? Here we
I'm all
are
right.
again.
Here we are again. I know.
We
Keeps coming around
we
these Friday nights, don't they?
keep going. We keep going with the podcast. So, welcome to Midlife No Crisis.
Oh.
And we're here again with a week of no crisis. I hope no crises. 'Cause
Uh,
you've been on holiday.
yeah, we've been on holidays. There was definitely no crisis. Oh, was there? Oh, we had a hotel room move, which was slightly chaotic,
Oh,
but not as stressful as it sounds. And we weren't as complainy as it might sound, having to move rooms. We didn't do the whole demanding a change of room.
oh,
We just
right. Oh,
They gave us a family room. This is a really boring story, but they gave us a family room because there's the four of us, and we've never done the kind of separate rooms with the kids yet, with them still being 16 and 12. And the room that they gave us was also a dog-friendly room.
mm,
And the irony of me having a dog, but also being allergic to dogs, doesn't escape me here. But it was a really doggy room. You know, you just walk in
oh,
and it immediately like I couldn't breathe properly and all that kind of thing. So, and they moved us, and they were really good. They moved us straight away. They moved us into um, two double rooms, so the girls had a little bit of freedom, which was a nice treat for them as well. So yeah, Moxie Hotels in York get an
mm,
A-star rating from me. They dealt with it all
there you
very
go.
well.
The
Yeah,
reasonable reason to ask to move your room, to be fair.
I know. Yeah, well, and that's what I mean. We
Not
weren't
being able
dead.
to breathe.
Yeah, I mean it's quite an essential part of living, isn't it? And enjoying your holiday in York. It's all about being able
Yeah,
to breathe. But yeah, we had
it
a
is.
lovely time in York. It was beautiful. We've been before, me and Lottie, but Freya and Neil haven't been. So we had a lovely little mooch around. We did the city walls. We had the usual teenager attitude of
Yeah,
not wanting to do anything, not wanting to see anything, but actually quite enjoying it when we did it. So we had
so
a nice.
boring. Going on a
Oh,
walk. Oh my God.
oh
What?
my God.
Going on a walk. A walk. That's what my kids always used to say. Well, we're just going to go on a lovely walk. I go, walk. A walk. Oh my God. Yes, a walk.
We didn't get too much of that, but every time Neil mentioned doing any sort of sightseeing or cultural activity, Lottie just stamped on his foot. Yeah, she's
Uh,
she's definitely cannonballing towards the old teenage ness, I think now.
no.
I know.
I like a bit of culture. When does that come back? I don't think I liked culture when I was that age.
No,
When you're in your menopause, so it's that. Oh, I love a bit of culture. Let's go
I
to an
don't.
activity.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
No.
It's got to be the
Oh,
right culture, the right kind
mm,
of. Don't want to just culture for culture's sake, do you?
I quite like a bit of culture, do I?
Well,
I
it
know you're
depends
making
what.
me question
It
it.
depends on the cultures, isn't it? I feel like we're going down a cul-de-sac of culture here.
Well, maybe we should do another podcast on it.
Let's reverse out of it quickly and do something else.
Well, I
How's your
went
week been?
to see the Blue Tones on
Oh God,
Wednesday.
yeah.
That was the highlight of the
Oh,
week.
you sent me that
Yeah,
little
that was,
video.
yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, really good.
Oh,
Proud of uh proud of Jimmy.
did you do some Jimmy shouting?
We did a lot of Jimmy shouting.
Were you
So
right in the
Mark,
front? I couldn't tell from your video.
well, we didn't go right to the front. We were kind of just off to the left because I wanted to see Jimmy playing his keyboards, obviously.
Hmm.
And Mark did shout, there's quite a lot of Jimmy fans in tonight. Jimmy, Jimmy. But Jimmy, the consummate professional, did not even look our way.
I can just imagine. Have you asked him
Yeah,
whether he'll put a sign on his keyboard for us to advertise the podcast?
oddly not. No, I didn't. Maybe I'll raise it with him next time.
Oh, he'll
I
do it.
fear a no. I fear a
You
no.
think? I'm gonna take a sign to Manchester. We were laughing because I was saying to Lottie about it. She remembers seeing him at Camp Calling when we went last year.
Mm.
And she went, will you shout again? I said, well, we will, but it'll be a bit more difficult because he comes on with the band, doesn't he? She's like, oh, yeah. I said, I might take a sign. She said, yeah, do that. So I might just have a sign, a big sign that says,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, just do it. Do it. I love that.
He'll just literally won't get eye contact with me for the entire gig, will he?
No, no, oh, absolutely not. No, he didn't really with us until the end. I think he
Did
was a
he
bit
not?
nervous. He was a
Oh,
bit nervous, but
well,
yeah.
at home turf, it's probably tough playing in Bristol, isn't it? I would imagine.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then his mum was like sat down as well. She got like a seat
Oh, was she
because she said, I
there? Is
can't.
she
Yeah, she
okay?
went. Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
Good.
she's all right. She's feeling better. But yeah, she got like a seat. It was quite funny. And I had to be her carer. So she
So
had to be
did you
like,
get free? Oh, well, you would have got free ticket anyway, wouldn't you?
yeah, we got a free ticket, but I had to wear this like carer's band. And oh, what's that? Is that Vimto you're drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, what? I haven't got a Vimto.
Good northern drink, pal.
Yeah, no, my Vimto's downstairs.
Oh, do they sell it in Bristol? Can you get
Yeah,
it
they
south of the
do. They
border?
sell it. Yeah, I drink loads of Vimto.
I drink Vimto all day, every day.
And me,
Mm,
same. Drink of champions.
it is a drink of champions. That's why we look so good for our age.
It is.
That's what you have to do. It's
I
what
don't
people do, isn't it, on the
I
old
don't know what I'm actually doing there, but yeah, I've lost this. I don't know what I'm talking about
Are
now.
you talking about Jimmy? Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, yeah, I went off into Vimto. It's very apt for the subject of
It is.
menopause today.
Oh yeah, going off on the subject.
Going, yeah,
Well, before we talk about the menopause, we've had some nice little bits of feedback and reviews from people listening, which is always cool. And we did promise mentions, didn't we? So we have had a lovely review on Apple, that is, yeah, Apple Podcasts. So it's from No Use. And they say, no crisis here. They've given us 5 stars. Loving listening to you both. Keep up the good work, which is
yes,
cute. We
that is
like that,
good.
don't we?
Keep the reviews coming
Keep the
and the
reviews.
5 stars.
I know, yeah, we've got a few of those now, and they're
Oh,
not all
good.
you.
Oh, well, amazing. Just me telling other people.
And then, do you remember that we talked about Dubai chocolate?
Yeah, I
And
do
the
vaguely.
girls couldn't get to, I mean, it was a pretty chaotic episode. We should probably tackle that as well.
Yeah.
It was amazing
Mm.
and beautiful and wonderful, and it's properly filled up my cup for the entire week. But
Yeah.
blimey, it was chaotic.
We're not sure it translated perfectly to the listening audience.
I know. But it was lovely. It was really lovely. So one of my friends sent me this.
Hi Katie. Betsy knows the answer to the Dubai chocolate thing. So Betsy, what's the stuff called in Dubai chocolate that gives it that funny texture?
Knafe.
Knafe. There you go.
There you go. Knafe.
Knafe.
So I did a little bit of my own research
Thank
to
God.
find out exactly what knafe was, because obviously the whole is it Weetabix, shredded wheat, crumbled up oats, I think came up.
Pistachios.
So if anyone's still listening and actually cares, the stuff in Dubai chocolate is crispy. It's katafi. I don't want to like correct Betsy because I really appreciate her calling in and letting us know. And it's actually pastry and roasted pistachios,
Oh,
pistachios, pistachios. Um, and it apparently creates a delightful texture for the chocolate experience. I mean, I wasn't sold on it if I'm honest when they were talking about it, but
I think it's a con.
I think it's a con. 20 quid for chocolate. I think it's a massive con.
It's a big con.
And then I've got another. See, these like listener bits just keep coming. Adam Jones, do you remember Adam?
I do remember Adam. I did my scuba diving certificate with Adam
You did.
in
So
Australia. Mm.
Adam's been listening and he sent me a note that said, just listen to your podcast, episode 5. We come from a land down under. You pair haven't changed from what I can remember. I mean, he's right, obviously, because we haven't. Some great
No.
stories and flashbacks of the places you mentioned. And he is off to Paris, which we'd both talked about and said that we really
Ah,
liked. So thanks for that, Adam. We appreciate you.
have a good time in Paris.
Yes,
Or has he
definitely.
already been? When did
No,
he
I think
send
he's
it?
on his way. I think he's going.
Right, okay.
So
Enjoy.
yeah, let us know how it is, Adam. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we talking about?
Oh God. Right. So we're talking about a subject that we've basically tried to avoid. Well, pretty much tried to avoid the whole thing for most of my life, if I'm honest, definitely for the last 5 years. And we've decided that because it's a midlife podcast, we do have to discuss the menopause.
We do.
We do, as
Hmm.
it's caused a few. Actually, I think I approach the menopause in the way I kind of approach life, which is if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you were going to say like blindfolded, pretending
Oh,
it's not happening.
is that how you think I approach
Yeah.
life?
I think
Oh, you're blindfolded. You walk through your life blindfolded. Oh, it's all coming out now.
that's what I was doing. I had my fingers in my ears and I was going la la la. I can't hear you.
I mean, I think I didn't really know. I didn't really know anything about it. I didn't know
Oh,
anything about it. That was our first,
no,
like
me
when we
neither.
start when we first kind of discovered it. We were amazed that our parents, our mothers, had never told us about it.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, it was different times. I think my mum probably didn't tell me because she had a full hysterectomy in her late 30s. So I
Mm.
suspect she went through it at a time when I wasn't old enough to understand it. And also, probably it wasn't as acknowledged, was it? So I suspect nowadays you have a full hysterectomy and they immediately will give you everything for early menopause because that's what would happen to a woman.
Mm.
Whereas I think when mum had it, I don't know, I've never asked her actually, I probably should. I don't think she got anything like that. I don't think she got any HRT. I don't think she got HRT till kind of the standard menopause time in her 50s.
Well, my mum did get HRT
Did
because she
she?
had such an awful time with the menopause. Yeah, she was like really, really bad. Like migraines, just extreme exhaustion, blah, blah, blah. When did she decide to tell me this? When I got HRT. After
Really?
going through it and saying, "Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I feel like shit." Blah, blah, blah. No, she didn't. She went, "Oh, yeah." The bull didn't even think about it. Yeah, the menopause. I had an awful time with that. I was like, "Yeah, it would have been good to kind of know."
I just don't think it was acknowledged, or I just don't think they have
No,
the same knowledge. If you look into like women's health and research and what people knew about the menopause even 20 years ago, 10 years ago, like even the last 5 years, so much knowledge has been
yeah,
created and
too
developed.
much.
Too much, yeah. Well, we'll come on to that. And peddled. I just think that I just don't think people knew enough about it. I tell my mum stuff now about the difference that progesterone versus estrogen and all that kind of
Mm,
thing makes. And
don't
and
know.
even talked about her going back on HRT. I've said to her you should go
Mm.
and speak to the doctors and but I just don't think it was I think it was almost like anything to do with women's health, it was like you were a bit of a pariah, weren't you? Like if you were in menopause and no one wanted to talk about it, it was whispered. It was the thing
Yeah,
that no one ever talked about, a bit like having PMT or have been on your period. It's all secret, isn't it? No one talked about it.
but then our generation has gone the other way and talk about it too much, I think.
I mean, it's boring,
Don't
isn't it? Which is
it?
why we didn't
Yeah,
want to
you're
talk
on.
about it on this.
Yeah, it
Because
is. It is.
every single podcast, every single Instagram post, every single TikTok post, because of our age group and demographic, we're just getting hammered, aren't we, with menopause messaging? And it,
Menopause pajamas. So, menopause pajamas. Fuck
no.
off.
Oh my goodness me.
What are
Oh.
menopause pajamas? I don't even know what they. I was so outraged and enraged. All the rages that I.
I mean, that's menopause for you. You do rage.
Yeah. Oh, the rage. I had some great rages this week. I had. There's a. This is really bad. There's a man in my office who whistles. Now, I'm not a fan of whistling, as we all know. I don't like a whistler. But this man, he whistles like weird stuff, like the Star Wars theme tune and stuff, like really loud.
Oh my
And
God.
I got so angry. I like made a massive point of like just having this big strop and got me headphones out and just plonked them on my head and was just like, "Argh," like growling. It's like, oh my God. And then I sat back like about an hour, 2 hours later, and I just thought, God, what is wrong? Like he's just
Yeah.
having a whistle. Like he's whistling. The man is whistling. Like
You
he's
almost
not.
come to, it's almost like you go into a
Yeah,
trance, isn't it? And
yeah.
you can't control it, and then you come to and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with me? I mean, we've made a joke about this before. I spend my entire life at work rolling my eyes and whispering under my breath, for fuck's sake. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake. We should have called this podcast for fuck's sake, really,
Fuck's sake, yeah,
shouldn't
we
we?
should have done really. FFS.
But the eye roll and the oh, for fuck's sake. And then you kind of give yourself a minute and a bit of space. You're like, what is wrong with me? That doesn't matter. Why are you getting cross about that? But
Exactly. A man whistling.
I know. But you get this like irrational anger, don't you? There's a guy in our office, and to be fair, he does irritate quite a lot of people, so this might not just be the
Oh,
menopause.
oh no.
But I've got nothing to do the demonstration with, but when he eats his breakfast in the morning, or if he eats
Oh
his
no.
lunch, he scrapes his Tupperware. So he literally like go, I can't do it.
I hate him. It's all right. I hate him
Like
already.
for a good 5 to 10 minutes, to the point where everyone started noticing now. It isn't just the menopausal women who notice it, and people shout things out like, "I think you've got it all." I'm not going to say his name. It's all gone there.
I'd be storming over there and the Tupperware would be
Ripping
flung
it out of his
across the room.
hand.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
That's okay, tell you that Tupperware.
up. Do you
Oh God.
remember? Do you remember? Because I was thinking, because when we were planning what we were going to talk about tonight, and I was thinking, I mean, I have got a funny story about stupidity with the menopause, but I do remember the first time it hit me that maybe I wasn't quite on the ball. Like, I mean, I
Yeah, I
spin a
do.
lot of plates, and I work in a very male-dominated environment,
Mm.
and so you have to either behave like a man or fit
Yeah.
in with that
It's the same as me though.
male-domination.
Same.
Yeah,
Mm.
to manage. And I remember sitting in a board meeting at this board table, and there's only one other woman on the board, who's also my cousin actually. So that's quite a
Yeah.
nice dynamic to
Mm.
have, supportive dynamic. But the rest of them are men, and they're all middle-aged or older
Mm.
men.
Mm.
And I remember I
Don't give
had
don't give a flying fuck about the menopause
no, no, no. Or have any real
or
kind of
anything.
compassion or kind of I can't think what the word is, but I know what I mean. And I was talking, I was interested, it was my agenda item, I can't even remember what it was now. It was about something boring probably. And I got to a word and I just couldn't get the word. And
Yeah.
when you like, and I panicked and I
Yeah.
could feel myself getting hot. And I was like, oh my God, why can't I think of this word? And I like stumbled over it. And it felt like a really fundamental moment for me because that's a really important table to be at. I had the kind of attention because it was my item and I couldn't get this word out and I felt ridiculous. And afterwards I
Mm.
was like, oh my God, why couldn't that? Because that had never happened to me like that before. And that was
No.
that. I think that was my kind of moment of thinking, shit, maybe this is something a bit more than, a bit of a hormonal flux, or
Yeah.
maybe this is the beginning of something like the menopause or the perimenopause or whatever you want to call it now.
Same as
Um,
me. That was the same as me. I was
mm,
in work. I couldn't finish my sentence. I was at
yeah.
mid-sentence and just went, oh, I don't know what and I have to say, I'm really sorry. I don't actually know what I was going to say then.
Mm,
And luckily, the woman who I work with is older than me and she knew and kind of finished it off for me and covered it up, the kind of thing. But it was after that, and she said to me, oh, don't worry about it. It happens when you're in the menopause. And then I started to think, oh no,
mm.
here we go. This is it. But I think anxiety, it all starts to come then, doesn't
Yeah,
it? You
and
know?
then all the things come on. But if you flash forward to now, so that was maybe 4 years ago, and I'm obviously a lot more confident. I'm not probably not as
Mm,
confident to talk about it as I'd like to be. I do bring it up on occasion, and I do like everyone is a bloke on my board, so it's like it's
yeah,
quite difficult to have that conversation sometimes. But I was with one of our younger directors on Tuesday, it was this Tuesday, and so we'd had this big breakfast which I'd hosted, and it all went really well. It was fine, and we were packing up at the end of the breakfast, and in Manchester it's raining, obviously. It's like, I'm sure I brought my umbrella. I don't know what I've done with it. I've definitely brought it with me. Like, I had him looking under the table, I had him looking everywhere for this umbrella. I can't, but someone must have picked it up by accident. I've definitely not put it in my bag. It doesn't fit in my bag.
and
Opened
it
my
was in your
bag.
bag.
There's my umbrella. I went, oh shit, sorry. He was like, fucking hell, how'd you forget that? I went, it's what happens when you've got menopausal brain, Matt. And he went, oh my God, that's a bit too much information. I went, oh,
Did
come on.
he?
Yeah.
Did
Grow up.
he? Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care
Too
now.
much.
I just say it in the middle of
But
any meeting.
he's a young bloke. He's like in his early
Yeah.
30s. And I guess that's quite hard to process, isn't it? About someone that you
Yeah.
work with who they don't want to think about you like you're a human being. Because as soon as you bring that humanity into it, it changes the dynamic
Yeah.
of your relationship, doesn't it?
No one likes to be faced with something that they may have to like give you any kind of sympathy or
No, but it's
empathy
scary, I
for
think, for
or
men. I do think the
do
menopause is
you?
scary for men. Yeah, I do, because I don't think they
Why?
understand it. And I don't think, because for a lot of men, probably my husband included,
Uh-oh.
they don't, like, I probably haven't, I've spoken to Neil about it, but not in great detail, not to explain things. I've tried to explain things, but probably not really gone into that detail of how it feels and how horrific it feels at times. And all
Yeah.
they see is the output, isn't it? And the output is you getting angry or
Yeah.
you being upset or you not speaking or like in my case, I never sleep when I'm
Mm.
around my time of my period. I just don't sleep. I just don't sleep for a week. And it's horrible and it makes me into a horrible person.
Yeah.
And that's they only see
Dave
the
did say
output.
that. Dave said I was pretty vile for about a year,
Hmm.
just argumentative and cantankerous, and he felt like he couldn't really say anything without me going, bah!
No,
And eye rolling and
for
I
fuck's sake.
do, yeah, doing FFF, FFF. Yeah, and but to be fair to Dave, he actually read about it.
Did he?
So yeah, he did. So when I'm lucky enough to have a friend who's like 9 years older than me. So when I used to like see her quite a lot, and we used to go out walking. And do you remember when I had the frozen shoulders?
Mm.
So this was the start of
Yeah.
my menopause. And I kept saying, moaning about this shoulder. And she said, I think you might be starting with the menopause and gave me all these like bump about it, leaflets and stuff. Anyway, Dave read them. And then he read, like, he obviously went online and Googled it. And then I think that did help him
Hmm.
kind of understand it a bit more. And then obviously I've got the diabetes, like, that goes in hand with all of
Well,
that as
that's just
well.
an added complication, isn't it? Like,
Oh,
and
it's so awful.
it makes you realize, and I probably haven't appreciated with your diabetes, how powerful hormones are and
Yeah.
what they can do to your body.
Yeah.
And the
So you
added
can see it.
complications of controlling your blood sugar on top of everything else as well, and what that does to you, it's just phenomenal.
And this is where they need to like they need to study it a bit more,
Mm,
type 1 and menopause, because I could have, you can get up in the morning and have low blood sugar, have exactly the same thing, do exactly the same movement, same food, the blood sugar's gone really high. And
mm,
you're like trying to say this is an external factor which has to be hormones. It can't be anything else, can it?
yeah.
And they kind of look at you going, well, perhaps you should have a bit more of this, or you should do the. Like, no,
Mm.
frustrating. But
It's really frustrating. I mean, there's a couple of really good books I've read, and I can't remember the names of them because I'm menopausal. But I will maybe put them on an Instagram post or something if it comes back. So I'll go through my Kindle, I'll find them. One of them was specifically about women's health, and this girl was so she had polycystic ovaries. So she'd done
mm,
loads. I think she was a journalist. So she'd done a lot of her own research and started to really unpick the issue of women's health and medical research
yeah,
not done into women's health and how little they do know. I read that, and then I read a book that I can't remember the name of because it's easy to remember, called Fast Like a Girl. So it's about fasting and how fasting
right,
helps to control your hormones and all of now that they've got a lot more scientific and medical evidence about that.
yeah.
So they're both really good books, which really help to unblock some of the myths around hormones and explain why you do what you do and why your body behaves like it does. Because I think people should arm themselves with that knowledge.
I do as well. Yeah, 100%. It's
It
not
amazes
scary, is it?
well, it amazes me. Like you go on, I think Davina obviously did loads, didn't she, for everyone's knowledge and understanding. But
Yeah,
you go on
yeah,
some of the Facebook forums about the menopause and the questions people ask, it just underlines how little people do really know and understand
yeah.
about women's bodies and about their own bodies as well. And that's quite scary.
I mean, I do think like going back to how to manage it, you have got to consider your lifestyle. You've got to change stuff. You just have
Mm,
to. It's all very well, and I do agree with taking HRT because I take it myself,
yeah,
but
agreed. Yeah.
I do think you can't just rely on HRT and as like a magic thing, like, oh,
Mm.
I'll just rub a bit more gel on my leg today and I'll
Well,
be
hey, that's
fine.
what I do.
Do
I'll have an
you?
extra sachet
Do
today.
you? Do you?
No,
Do
no.
you
So what I tell
honestly?
you what I
Please
tell you
tell
what
me
I
you
do
don't.
do. And we're not gonna have time to talk about it in this episode, but maybe this is what we can cover in our crisis talks is GPs, and
Yeah.
our varying experiences with GPs and menopause advice. Um,
Mm.
but what I do, because I got prescribed almost right up to the highest dose of estrogen quite quickly. And then I've basically played with that dose myself, and I've not been back to the doctor and told them what I've done because I've come to that conclusion through what I've read and what I understand and like a bit of experimentation on myself. So what I do is because I still have a period, is I increase the amount of estrogen that I use up to my maximum allowed dose when I'm using progesterone and then reduce it back down when I'm not using progesterone to try and mimic as much as possible. And I might be completely wrong here. Someone might write in and tell me what your natural hormone cycle's doing.
See, that's good,
Mm.
but you are like an intelligent, you've read about it, you've done your research. Now, what my concern is, I think, and what GPs probably should think about is people just who have no clue about any of it,
Mm.
just randomly chucking patches on themselves and gels. And that's what I
Yeah,
worry about. Like, does that happen? I don't know.
I don't think that does happen. I think that
No, right. Well, that's all right then.
it's almost the reverse of that, is that people don't get enough of what they
Mm,
need. And you do see that on a lot on the forums, don't you, where haven't been prescribed the right amount or have been given bad advice by a doctor or whatever. And yeah, I just think knowledge is power. And why wouldn't you go and read up about your own body and what's happening?
mm.
And I
Why
don't.
am I so angry with the whistling man?
Why am I in a permanent state of eye roll?
Yeah.
Literally,
Oh
my eye's
God.
gonna get stuck up there if I'm not careful. Just like that all the time.
Ah, it's a growling at everyone. Chewing, that's the worst.
Oh God, chewing. But there
I
is
like this.
actually there is a condition because I looked it up because I've always had this with the sound of people eating around me. Absolutely drives me insane. But even no, I'm not going to say it actually. But people who don't normally irritate me at certain times
You were
because of
going to
that.
say someone then, weren't you? And then you
Yeah,
thought they're going to be listening to this and they're going to get really upset because now they're not going
yeah.
to be able to eat around me ever again.
No, I think they know they irritate me.
Oh, we can't name check this. Oh
No, no.
dear.
Just like,
Oh,
oh God, shut up. Just chew quietly. Why do you have to chew so noisily? I don't understand it. Shush.
no, I don't either. But there's a woman in my work who eats like bags of crisps at like 8:30 in the morning. I'm just like,
What? I
are you
mean, that
having
in
a fucking...
itself.
Well, you shouldn't be eating crisps at 8:30 in the morning,
No.
but
Only when you've got a hangover can you do things like that.
yeah, I don't even think I would then.
You definitely have.
Oh, have I? Oh, I
Yeah.
probably have. Yeah. Not at this age, not my age. Um, anyway, that annoys me. I just feel like cramming them somewhere where the sun doesn't shine when she starts. Like, stop eating crisps at 8:30. Go, like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
no one should eat crisps in an office around
What
menopause.
what
Yeah.
I was watching on one of the 10 million Instagram posts about menopause that's been fired at me recently. And it was all about celebrating menopause. So I think people are trying to reframe it, aren't they, a little bit and talk about it being a powerful change for women and to make, I don't know. And I was a little bit cynical as I read it. And then I thought, is that just my natural cynicism or is that, I don't know.
Um, I think celebrating the menopause, no. Celebrating getting older and not really giving a shit and the things that come with just getting older.
Hmm.
I don't know that that's the menopause as such.
No.
It's just your age, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's like the stuff we talked about when we talked about retirement and freedom, isn't it? I just
Yeah.
think you definitely, as you get older, become more confident in your ability to just tell people to fuck off.
Yeah, I don't care what you think of me. I
Yeah.
could not give a shit.
You don't care, do you, as much? And I don't think
No.
that's menopause. I just think that's experience and age and just feeling stronger in yourself. More.
Yeah, it's not the menopause though, is it?
No, I don't think so, no.
No. Like the
No.
menopause, the actual menopause, when you think about it, is a bit of a pain in the arse.
It's a bit of cruelty from
So,
nature, isn't it, really?
well, you're just shriveled up and on the scrap heap, aren't you,
I
really?
feel like we need to
Are
finish
we
with
not
something
allowed to say
positive.
that? Are we not allowed to say that?
No,
That's
we
like
can
something my
say
nana
that.
would have said back in the day.
We can say that, but with like a minute left on our time. Don't
Oh,
end the podcast on that thought, do we?
no. Okay. Well, well, okay. We'll just say that we're really happy to be getting older and confident and the ability to tell people to fuck off.
Let's celebrate that. I'm happy
Celebrate
to
that.
celebrate. Let's celebrate telling people to fuck off.
Yes.
Okay,
Fuck
there you
off.
go.
Good ending.
Good ending to it. I think we definitely have some things to dig into a little bit more in Crisis Talks. So if you've enjoyed tonight's episode, then listen to us on Wednesday and we will be talking more about, I think probably about our experience with doctors, because there's a whole mine of information there that we've not gone into, isn't there?
And other things that have irritated us, I expect.
Oh
Or
yeah.
stupid things that we might have said.
But for now, we're going to say good night
Hmm.
and I'll see you again soon.
Yeah. See you soon.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Bye bye. Thank you for listening.
And don't forget to subscribe for access to all our future episodes. And please get in touch with us. We're on Instagram, midlife_no crisis_pod. And we're on Facebook, Midlife No Crisis. We'd love to hear from you soon. See you next time.